My name is James Rose. I am born in Middlesbrough. I'm 35 now, just turned 35, and I was injured back in 2009 on a routine foot patrol in Afghanistan. I unfortunately stepped on and triggered a pressure plate IED, losing both my legs above the knee. I've been pretty obsessed with mountains all my life really, as far back as I remember. It's like when we've been on holiday when we were kids, I used to just say to like my mum and that, can you take me to the mountains when I see them? Yeah, we came back from the Invictus Games, and there was a thing on telly called Extreme Everest. I was hooked straight away because it was Everest. That's like the pinnacle, the mountains in it. And when I finished watching it, I posted something on Facebook, and my mate from the Invictus Games, he said to me, "I've just seen you post there about Everest." He said, "Instead of climbing Everest, why don't we climb Kilimanjaro instead?" I was like, okay. I'd say inspiration is probably someone who's suffered like hardship. They've suffered like major injuries, or they've been through mental health and they've been on the brink of not wanting to be here, and then they've really kind of pushed themselves to the limits and showed other people that anything can be done.
Three years in the making, so finally here. Just want to get on with it now and get cracking.
The reason I climb mountains is obviously for my own mental health. When I first got injured, I was kind of in a dark hole for about 2-3 years. I didn't realise I was there. I didn't really have a purpose or direction of anything where to go. It's only when I look back at it now, and I think myself, I just don't want to be back where I was then. It was actually my wife who got me out of that hole. She just by telling me to go down to train with a local rowing team, and it was from there my life kind of changed, because you go from not having no training, you're just completely unfit, and you're sat in this row machine, then next thing you know you're getting picked to row for Great Britain and stuff like that. So, and the other one is to raise awareness for mental health. Obviously an amputee climbing a mountain, people are going to look up and think, why is he doing it? You get people with disabilities who think that nothing can be done, or they think they can't do anything. But if we can do it, then we can maybe show people that something can be done and they can go beyond the limits.
7 hours sleep, which is good for me, better than at home anyway, so just want to get going with it now and get amongst it. And yeah, it's a bit warm in it. Probably the blisters. I've got a few from just yesterday, so they haven't even done anything, but just need to cover them with Vaseline and cream and stuff like that, just keep them all moisturised. It's a bit warm.
Stick this on now before it's too late. Feel my leg burning. Yeah, so when I lost my leg, that one was clean off. I'm not gonna take that one off, but that one's more got amputated because there was nothing much there. So that's why that's like that. And that blister's like mad because I can't really feel it. So that's just pure scar tissue. You can see it all getting red there. You're constantly smashing it up a hill and it's hot and sweaty. It just makes it worse. I mean, that's not sticking. This is like a sock what I use when obviously when you're walking there, your leg starts to shrink like that, and this starts coming off, and that starts swiveling about all over. So you put that on there and it just makes it thicker. Apart from the blisters, it's not too bad. And you start getting aches and pains. But like I say, I'm used to that, so I know it's going to come. I know it's going to start hurting. It's mad, I haven't really done much.
I just feel it already. Yeah, it's quite big when you look at it. It's sometimes it's quite overwhelming, but you just have to take each step as you go. Like it's not a race. You just need to get to the top. I mean, I know it's quite big, but I know we'll get there. If altitude doesn't have something to say about it.
I first met James in about 2017, 2018. We both served in the same regiment, but I finished my time and James started about 2 years after me. Because one of my roles of James was to keep him safe on the mountains. You know, with this little adventure, it's very important. A lot of people don't see is James will use at least 5 times more calories a day than what we will be on the trek. In addition to that, obviously being a double amputee, his body has to adapt differently in terms of the climate, the temperature. James has obviously a heart rate monitor on his watch, as we know what his standing heart rate monitor is, and we just keep that in check. And we're going too high because obviously for this trek we've got to be very mindful. We're going above 4,000 meters. You know, I think the height. James has obviously been to Kilimanjaro, and he had a bigger support team there. Here he hasn't. And it just needs somebody who's worked with him before, basically to know James, you know how he operates, to make sure that he's not pushing him too long. I mean, a 4 or 5 hour trek for us normal able-bodied people will be 15, 16 hours for James, you know. So we've got to be appropriate. There's got to be cut-off times, you know. There's got to be times where we will say no, that's enough, because he will be stubborn, go on. We've got to look at obviously his legs, blisters, you know, the rest of his body, sweats, his muscles, because he's constantly using his arms as well as his legs. In terms of, if he's not using his crutches, he's on his all fours going up, you know, and he does expend a lot of energy.
Well, I'll show you. I mean, my heart rate now is about 90. But when I'm walking, it goes about 150. My normal heart rate is about, when I wake up, it's about 55. When I'm moving about, it's about 70. So, like I say, I can't really eat. I'm not hungry now, but I know I'm going to need it. Even after like 20 minutes, that's probably going to be burnt off. So, yeah, just snacks.
I need the team. I need people there helping me. Obviously, if it wasn't for the guys, I wouldn't be able to, like, obviously get up a mountain, because you need that support network there. And the guys who we get out on the climbs with and walks with, they also suffer with mental health, so we kind of like all support each other, which is a really good thing, I think, helping each other, and everyone's not just suffering in silence, you know.
It's always going to be 8 hours, 9 hour days for me, and quite used to that, so yeah, but just need to keep the blisters in check, keep checking them and keep airing my legs out and stuff. Just like about acclimatisation, isn't it? I can get up there where we just drove from, but it's got to tire yourself out for what really matters. It's just to get up there. Mad how much you can feel it, like, just from down there to here. Yeah, I feel good actually. My legs are a bit sore, blisters, but you know, I feel pretty good now, confident, warmed up. Like we were saying before, like, you're a bit, when you're sat around waiting, you think of what's going on here, like, and once you get into it, you know what you're up against.
Looking forward to tomorrow then, yeah?
Looking forward to it, yeah. Nice bit of rest, bit of food, and I think that's when the pain starts. Sometimes, like, you kind of like hit a wall, and like in your head you can't be bothered. So you need to get past that, but I'm not at that stage yet. Sure, I'll get there though. I'm gonna really, like, because you can see there, because that's obviously the end of my stumps there. So that's sucked it right off with the sweat. So, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put loads of blister tape on, all over there. I'm going to cover it because it's really sore at the minute. Yeah. But you know, I'm used to that and I'm prepared for it, so.
So you're liking the chances of summiting then, yeah?
Confident. Ourselves need to stick together, don't we, and push ourselves up there. I think we'll get there. Magic food.
I was invited by James's family liaison officer, John Gilpin, to help train James to get up Kilimanjaro 4 years ago or so. Met him then on Rosebery Topping in Middlesbrough. I guess my role, as it has been with all the other climbs that we've done and training exercises that we've done, is just to make sure James has got that second, that pair of legs and arms behind him, and that confidence. It's a confidence builder. Whether I'm there, whether I'm needed or not, is huge for James' mental state. And again, you know, I know the drills. I know when he needs to stop. I know when he needs to refuel, when he needs to take on water, when he needs to dry sockets, etc., etc. It's just, you know, we're like a Formula 1 team now, well rehearsed, and we're all working for the same goal, and that's to get James to the summit of whatever challenge he takes on. 7 P's, as the army say, you know. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So just, you know, get it right from day one. Obviously we're going to have issues and problems, but as long as we've trained hard enough, we know how to come across it.
Called phantom pains, so it's like phantom sensation. It's like now I can still feel like I've got like pins and needles in my toes. It's quite weird, but every now and again you get like a pain, and it's like someone stabbing your foot, and it's probably like, oh, you can't explain it. It's like, because there's nothing there. You just like, you kind of like wiggling your legs to try and get rid of it, but there's nothing there. It's all like, I think it's got something to do with like your nerves and your brain, something like that telling you that you've still got your leg. But yeah, it's like when I walk through like a river or something like that, it feels like my feet are getting wet.
Like I said, the thing that keeps you going is I always refer back to how bad I was with my mental health in like 2012, 2011. If I quit here now, and I'm just going to go back to where I was back then, which is a place where I don't want to be. So it's kind of like mind over matter as well. Like it's just get up it. It's not as easy as it sounds, just get up it, but it's something just ticks in my brain, and I kind of like switch off and just think, right, I'm just going to go for it now.
Feeling good. Just hoping that Imodium works.
I feel good down.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Ask me again in
All
about
good.
4 hours.
Sometimes it is really hard, like you say, the scree, that is quite horrendous at times, and you just want to shout and scream. But I know like it's about another 3 hours and you're at the top, and you know, 3 hours of hard work, and you can go back down and celebrate and stuff. So.
But there's also the swimming pool as well back at the hotel. I'm looking forward to getting in that. So
I don't see myself as inspiring, you know. It's just what I like doing, and if it's I get it all the time. Oh, you're so inspiring and all this, and I do it because I enjoy doing it, and it's people are telling me it's inspiring them. I'm like, okay, then so if I'm helping them, that's good for me. So then, you know what I mean? I'm helping people, so that's what I like doing.
when we get to base camp, I'll show you the average. It'll be about 160. I think the max will be about 180 odd. That's like a proper high intensity interval training for someone like you. That's like me for like 12 hours constant. So, but like you say, I'm used to it. I'm used to like walking, crawling like this as well. Just all I've ever done, you know. So. Holy shit. This is Right, you have to
Bit more, mate, bit more.
Come on.
This is a trip of a lifetime. Something to do in life, you always remember stuff like this. It's through activities, getting out in the fresh open air, it clears the mind and it gives the lads an opportunity to say things they wouldn't have said years ago, and it's said a lot, it's okay to be not okay and stuff, and it's absolutely true. And we've managed to, have these chats, talk about experiences, but James, even now, he will struggle some days. But doing this, he clears his mind and it gives us a sense of purpose. It gives us all a sense of purpose. And he has that stubborn ability to be there at the end, guaranteed. He put a lot of other people to shame. And that's what makes us proud of him, because he named himself.
The altitude's starting to get me a bit now. Like my heart rate just sat here now, I was like 115. Normally like 75 or something like that. When we start working and stuff, it's gonna be like 160, like all the way until I get back into the tent tomorrow night. It's quite warm as well, so that's quite challenging. But come here to do this last day tomorrow, so I think that's gonna be the hardest one, and that's what we've come here to reach the top. So hopefully we get there tomorrow. You can get like altitude sickness, all that type of stuff. I got it on Kilimanjaro. I had like a massive headache for about 8 hours, but I didn't say anything, so I just wanted to get to the top. And I knew if I said anything, it would have brought me back down. But if I feel anything like that now, then I'm gonna speak up, because it was quite dangerous and stupid of me. I was just like, I had it in my head to get to the top, but obviously safety comes first, doesn't it? So if I wasn't to do it, it'd be a bit of a kick in the teeth. And if I do it, I'm going to be absolutely over the moon. But I think the only thing that'll stop me doing it is the altitudes and stuff like that. I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be annoyed. I'm just annoyed with myself.
We've had a couple of occasions with some of the stuff we've done where we haven't got there. We've achieved the aim, and what we've done sometimes, just for our own peace of mind, because we do have a little mascot we take with us, the penguin. In some cases, we'll go to something, or like myself, will run up, come down, get the pictures and that, say we've got there. The more important is to where he's got to, where he feels comfortable with. It's never a missed opportunity not submitting out, because we learn from every trip we do with James. And James will tell us, oh, that was good, that wasn't so good, that was absolutely knackering, Did I bring too much kit? Did I not bring enough kit? What can we do next time?
Yeah, we just seen the route there. It's quite steep actually, so it's literally starting off like that. It's all like shaly stuff, like loose stones. So yeah, I think when we're walking, we're just going to be sliding up and down. So that's quite annoying, because you're taking one step forward and you're going two back. And you can see as well. You can like see the summit as well. So it's like, you're getting up there and you're sliding back, and you just want to get there quicker. So the faster you go, you try and get there quicker, but it just tires you out more. So it's just like a slow process. So
Penguin is obviously James on his small prosthetics. He doesn't walk normally like us, because obviously he's got no knee joints, so he waddles like a penguin. And it was something that was thought up by James. What our group, as we get to go, what should we call ourselves? It's our way of humour, and James's way of humour. Looking inwards. Yes, I have a disability now, but I can laugh at myself. I can still laugh at my mates. My mates can laugh at me. They can take the mickey out of me, because it's a safe space to do so. And the penguin will be here forever.
My purpose is to climb mountains, and the passion behind it is I absolutely love the feeling. So you get to the top, it's absolutely exhilarating. Halfway up, you don't want to be there. That's the passion behind it, and obviously the purpose is for my own well-being, and to help raise awareness for mental health and all that type of stuff. So
there's just one aim, and that's it. Just get the top. I don't want to get back in it where dark hole again. So just get up there, any means possible.
So I was on base camp, started getting toothache. I didn't plan for that at all. So I was just like in my tent at night, and I was like, I've got toothache, no sleep at all. And I was just taking loads of painkillers, wasn't taking it away. And it just got worse and worse and worse, and I just couldn't do nothing about it. I just thought, just get up and get down. I put it down at the altitude, making it worse. But it didn't get any better until I got home and got some penicillin. So.
Teleperformance for making all this possible. It's a hard long slog, about 8 hours. Yeah, so the reason why we're doing this is to raise awareness for mental health and money for charity. So yeah, thanks again Teleperformance for making this happen. Back as well. Get one back, Harry. Get one back. been like two years in the making. Meant to do it in 2020, so like it's been up down in the training and stuff like that. Just to stand on the top of Mount Toubkal yesterday was absolutely amazing. Like exhilarating. Yeah, just something that you can't explain really. Like for an amputee like myself, it's like getting up there, then you just stood on the top of like the highest mountain in North Africa. It's absolutely amazing.
The training that James has done leading up to this has meant the trip itself has gone a lot more better than expected, you know, and he's come down with not as many blisters as we might have thought, and the time up and down was just absolutely phenomenal. Just the man's a machine, he's awesome, you know, and it's onwards and upwards and looking forward to our next adventure.
Probably the toughest part was when the sun came up and after we got over them rocks, it was like literally like sand on it, like gravel type terrain. So that was the difficult part, because we were taking 2 steps up and going backwards 5 times. So it was like up, down, sliding all the way up and down. There was one time, and that was like I've just mentioned there, it was after the boulders, after the rocks. I sat there and must have been just over halfway, and I've just said to myself, I can't bother doing this. But then just like a little switch in the mind, I just said to myself, right, you're going to have to get up because you've come here to do it. So if you don't go up it, everyone else is going to get up it. You're going to go back down, and you're just going to be probably in that like bad mental state again, like mentally, and it's somewhere where I didn't want to be. So I just pushed myself up and got up there.
Thank God it's over. You know, fantastic crew, fantastic support, and a fantastic group of comrades to do it with. You know, we couldn't have wished that James would have been supported in this way, but he has been. So a big thank you to everybody, especially all the sponsors out there. Thank you, especially Teleperformance.
Good, James.
The message I'd like to give to people is just keep fighting the fight. I mean, you think that you can't go on. I've been there. When you think you can't go on, you've got no outlook, no purpose, anything like that. All I can say is, if you can just like find a goal or find a purpose, find something you like, don't stop until you've found something that you really enjoy doing. And once you find that purpose, there's just no turning back. You've always got something to aim for. It's like me with the climbing and stuff. I've done loads of different sports and loads of different things before that I found this. So this is like my path now. Just climb mountains. I want to next Invictus Games, so that's next year. Then we're going to do Mount Kenya next year.
Yeah, still there'll be something next year. I like to just do something like once every year and challenge myself, but I'm not sure yet. So I'll keep you posted.